What's going on, guys? How are you today for another F1 Video Championship Season, episode 12. So we're here now, Monza Italian Grand Prix. As you can see, I'm 102 points clear of Rosberg in the Drivers' Championship. So I got over 100 point lead now, and we've got, what is it, about 46 point lead in the Constructors as well, so let's get into practice.
Good morning and welcome from a wet and windy Monza here in Italy. As the minutes tick away, the teams are working furiously to get their cars ready for today's practice session. We should see some on-track action very shortly. Some fans have commented that this track isn't as difficult as it once was due to the recent track modifications around Parabolica.
The Parabolica is a demanding high-speed corner, and in the past, drivers were known to stray into the gravel trap. But around the edge now is a strip of tarmac, so if a car does go off the track, they should be able to recover.
One of the most famous corners here at Monza is the Variante del Rettifilo, at the first corner chicane. It's been the scene of so many first-lap incidents over the years, and I think the teams will be holding their breath, hoping that they make it through that corner cleanly at the start today.
This is such a tricky corner to find the right braking point for. You approach it around 220 miles per hour down the main straight, then scrub off 170 miles per hour in just over 100 meters. It's very easy, therefore, to overshoot and end up driving through the...
As you can see, practice was wet, as you saw from there, and I managed to go fastest by 8 tenths over Raikkonen, so the 27.5 I think was it in the end. But now we're of course going to go on into some qualifying.
The pit lane will be open shortly, which means it's nearly time for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza. I'm expecting a good showing from Ferrari at their home race this weekend. They've had a lot of success here over the years, and though they haven't won a race here since Fernando Alonso in 2010, you can never say never.
The fans here are amazing and always provide a lift to the Ferrari team, so I'm expecting them to be right in the mix come today's qualifying session.
So as you can see here, we are just going to show you my setup that I will be using. I will be using a 3-1 wing setup again, just because I need downforce again because of the corners, some of the tight corners. So here you can see I'm setting my first lap now, 124.1, but I want to show you the next lap. You can tell by that it's an improvement. So here now, DRS, you head down the straight, you brake as soon as you see that 100 meter ball, as soon as you're next to it, you brake, otherwise you're just going to go too deep into that corner. So you got to make it through there. So guys, I should have normal uploads up again now. Like this going up today. I know I did upload on Monday or Tuesday. Should have some more 6 Siege up soon. I don't think there's going to be any co-op video this week, just because I don't think Joe can. Because like he hasn't actually uploaded on his channel lately. So yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do one this week. So he stays ahead for another week. It's only because he wants to practice off stream. But yeah. So here we're just heading for these right-handers now. This is where I need the downforce. You can see I went off the track a bit in the first right-hander. I went onto the artificial grass. So you know, just heading through here, going on to DRS under the tunnel, head into Ascari. No, it's a good corner. It's kind of like, where is it? Monaco is, only it's a lot smoother, carrying more speed through there. So basically, this is a very like straight track. There's not many turns in it. There's a lot of straights on this track. Just basically about straight line speed, which our Renault engine I've got is in the best at. Hamilton system past that 120.080 I think it was. I didn't really see. So yeah, I'm across the line. Can I beat it? Just about 123.945, and I'm beaten by 0.135 tenths to get pole position for the Italian Grand Prix. So that's all good. That's exactly what I need for the race. So I will see you in the race.
What should be a very exciting...
It's Sunday afternoon here at Monza, and you're in for a treat at this classic Formula One track. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo starts our race today on pole, despite admitting yesterday that it was a far from perfect lap. But it was still a good showing from the Aussie.
When we spoke to him earlier, he felt that this was a great opportunity to go on and win, but he knows he still has plenty of work to do. Anything can happen in the race, so you have to keep your feet on the ground until you take the checkered flag.
Fernando Alonso has been consistently out-qualifying his teammate this season, once again underlining his talent as what many think is the most complete driver on the grid.
Fernando is such a great driver. He always seems to outperform the car, and this season he's comfortably outperforming his teammate in qualifying too. His one-lap pace has been excellent.
So our race strategy is to pit on either lap 6 or 7. So let's get into the race. Rich Ricks, 5 lights. Lights out, away we go. It's a decent start, but Hamilton got a much better start than me in his Mercedes. So he's only alongside me. He's only in front of me, he's taking the lead now. But can I outbrake him? I've got to give him the space, try not to spin him now. Going a bit slow through there, but try not to hit him. So as we exit there, he gets a much better exit. So I slot him right behind his Mercedes now as we head through here. Ryan is slipstream, the red light went up there, so he's got an ERS failure, so he can't actually go. He can't like release the kinetic energy in the car, so we can go faster. So we managed to get through there, that chicane back in front and leading the race. So here I'm just showing some replays now on the track. Like I was like this lap like 5 now or something, nothing else really happened, but Raikkonen's trying to rep it for Ferrari's home Grand Prix, was pushing a lot. Actually got in front of Hamilton through there to move up to second. And then Hamilton coming back at him now on the straight line speed of the Mercedes plus slipstream going to his right. Don't know why Raikkonen didn't go defensive there, but yeah. So they're going side by side through the final right-hander now. As you can see, I go a bit wide there. But you know, yet again, they come through the chicane now. They're side by side yet again. Raikkonen is actually got the much better exit at that corner than Hamilton. So now he's got the inside, obviously, and he's got his Ferrari in front. Hamilton slots in behind, so he's back up to second. And then here, next lap, they go 3 wide. 2 Mercedes on the outside with the Ferrari in the middle. And then Hamilton's left at the worst. Rosberg gets the best exit to move up to second. Raikkonen stays third, where he was anyway. And then Hamilton goes to 4th. So you see, I've got a bit of a gap now, as you can see by the radar. I'm leading. Raikkonen's back up to second again now, but now here, at the end of lap 6, pit window's open. I'm going to come into the pit lane for my one and only stop onto primes. So I head around the final corner, follow the blue line into the pit lane. Driving at the 49, pit limiter speed. So into the pit box now, going to be a quick stop by Red Bull even. 2.477, that's a good stop. Released before the Mercedes could even get into their pit box. So Hamilton was the one that followed me in. Rosberg and Raikkonen stayed out. So can they get the overcut on us or not? So just exit the pit lane now, turn the pit limiter off, heading down, and we come out in 8th, just beyond my favourite driver Button. So yeah. But here then, replay now, they came out in front of Hamilton in the end, so Hamilton's got DRS here now on Raikkonen. Rosberg's starting to pull away from them because he's scrapped a lot. So Hamilton with DRS, straight line speed and slipstream. Gets in front of him, but as they head through this part here, Raikkonen's still sticking with him. Like he wasn't letting him go. And he managed to hold on for now. But it's close there. You can see the gap 6.6 seconds between me and him. So yeah, I was pulling away a lot. As you see there, Raikkonen did exit the corner in front. But now going on the final lap, we're on the back straight now. Nothing else happened. Besides, you can see that Bottas is third, and I didn't realise this until after the race finishes. But I'll show you after what actually happened. So you know, just headed through the final corner, take the checkered flag to win in Italy.
That's 3 wins in a row. Unbelievable work.
What a win by the Red Bull driver.
But as you can see here, the Vettel actually got a penalty as well for gaining a position off the corner, like cutting the corner to gain a position, and Hamilton also got a penalty for severe collision. As you can see, I think Raikkonen finished 5th in the end, but Hamilton finished all the way down in 17th as Will Stevens, Maldonado and Nasser all failed to finish. So Raikkonen finished 4th in the end, so just off the podium. So it's all good in the constructors, and there we gained a gap there. So as you can see here now, this is what happened. Hamilton was driving, and then he just spins into the wall, loses his front wing. You see here that Raikkonen just see that. I think that's Raikkonen's fault because you can see can't speak. You see here Raikkonen turns the wheel to the left, turning it into Hamilton. So a bit of a dirty tactic there by Raikkonen. And you see from Bottas's view there, Raikkonen turned into him. That's his front wing. So yeah. So after this is where Vettel got the penalty. Went off the track to gain position. Didn't really mean to, but here Hamilton also takes up the man of Will Stevens. So yeah, so that's all good. So until next time, guys, I will see you in Singapore. Bye.